Tensions are once again rippling across South China Sea as China escalates its military maneuvers. Japan has announced plans to deploy medium-range surface-to-air missiles on Yonaguni Island, very close to Taiwan. Tokyo's rare military move comes amidst its strained ties with China and rising regional security concerns. Here's a report.
A new theatre of conflict is simmering. China is becoming aggressive and the neighbors are feeling jittery. From the Philippines to Taiwan to Japan, all are wary of Beijing's next move. Now pacifist Japan is taking a rare step to safeguard its sovereignty. Tokyo has publicly announced that it would be deploying missiles on a remote island that has left Beijing anxious. Japanese Defense Minister Shinjiro Koizumi says Tokyo plans to deploy surface-to-air missiles to this westernmost island near Taiwan within the next 5 years. Japan's Yonaguni is a tiny and sparsely populated island. It is located 110 km off Taiwan's eastern coast. It is far closer to Taipei than to Tokyo and has long been seen as a possible front line in a conflict between China and Taiwan. Tokyo has discussed bolstering defense on the island, including carrying out a missile deployment since 2022. But this is the first time that a timeline has been set. Japan plans to deploy Chuzam medium-range missiles in the island by March 2031. The missile has a range of 50 km. This will allow Japanese military to shoot down hostile aircraft and ballistic missiles. This is one of the first major defense announcements to be made after Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi won a resounding re-election on February 8th. Boosting Japan's defense capabilities has been the top of her agenda at a time Japan faces increasing military aggression from China. Tensions have escalated between the countries after Takaichi suggested last year that Japan could become involved in a conflict between Taiwan and China. Experts warn that Japan's military move adds another layer to an already tense regional landscape. But Japanese government says the deployment is defensive, aimed at strengthening airspace security and deterrence. China has repeatedly criticized Japan's military expansion, calling it destabilizing. As military postures harden and strategic anxieties grow, the big question is whether this will strengthen deterrence or fuel fresh tensions. Bureau Report, WION World is One.